Yo, I got something to say. It's your boy Frank Lee, and I am in the studio. This is our first Singer Cypher, and we have amazing artists and individuals in the room. And so, our first Singer Cypher, we're still figuring this thing out, but I am, like I said before in the podcast that we just recorded, that I'm blessed to have these artists that came here today, for real. So, with that being said, I want to talk to you guys. First of all, let's introduce everybody in the room right now. Starting with you, ma'am.
My name is Sydney Wittenberg. I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia.
Cindy Winberg. All right.
Gabrielle Schmidt from Woodbridge, Virginia.
All right.
I'm Nicholas McCaddy from Woodbridge, Virginia.
All right.
Leisha Henderson from Manassas, Virginia, R&B soul recording artist. You can reach me at I am Leisha Henderson on Instagram.
She's been practicing.
She put all out.
She's like, let you know, she's got to do that. All right. And if you guys want to reach her, you can reach me. I'm her manager. I'm joking. No, I'm playing. You can hit me up though. But anyway, you guys are amazing. And then we have you. Come on, Miss.
My name is Chelsea. 25. You can reach me at Dear Chelsea on IG. I don't sing. I do comedy, so I'm just kidding.
You're a dope individual. So, with that being said, we got a lot of great people in here. When we talk about music, I think it's funny that most people who have came here, whether it be rappers or R&B singers or whatever, they always start where? In the
Church.
most of them. No? Yes?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, you did? Everybody in here almost? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of funny because it seems like everybody starts from the church. Like, I've had interviews with people, and I think 98% of the people, even the rappers that come in here, they always say they start in the church. I think it's unique. I think it's different. I think you learn a lot when you're singing at church and get different opportunities to sing at church. What do you guys feel about that?
I agree.
I agree.
I've had the most, me personally, I've had the most success singing from church. I've auditioned, for acapella groups and really, mixed choirs and stuff like that in high school. And for whatever reason, it never worked out, but I was always handed a solo at church, and that's where I really started to shine and really find my voice a little bit more. And I think that was possible just because the church is really like a humbling place where you feel like you're not going to be judged, and it's open to so many different people. And so I think that's why so many people start there, because it's so many different people, come to church.
What's that? Where'd you get your start?
Church. That's what I do now too. I mostly just sing in church right now, and that's what I've been doing all my life. I go to different churches. I used to be a part of a gospel group that travels around the DMV. I sing in church a lot. That's what I do.
What's the gospel group name?
It was Howard Ministries. I was like 12.
Was it Howard McCoy?
No, his last name is Howard, and I called it his group. So.
Dope. And so you sing. So yeah, you got that old soulful sound to you. Even like you just chill back here. You don't even smile. Because everyone's laughing. He's laughing without a smile on his face. I've never seen that before. But I remember at Girani, and the first time we sang, everyone, like, the owner was in the back. He was like, I'm super tired. He's about to fall asleep, about to leave or whatever. He came out. This is what I saw, legit. I saw him come around the corner like this. Like, with his phone, like, who is this kid? I need him back here. I just met him. I just met this dude. And so yeah, that's big, man, that you have an old soul. Reminds me of the Leon Bridges that we listened to earlier. And that's cool. I think that you all, and Leisha, I respect you because of this. You stay in your lane. I think you have to stay in your lane when you come to music and be creative in that lane. There is a lane to play, or you can get in the lane where everyone else is going. You can. But, say again?
Oh no, I was just saying, like, that will only get you so far. I feel like people who go into those lanes that everybody else is in,
Mhm.
it gets them to a perspective of where everybody else is going. That end point is where everybody else can reach, but you don't want to reach that end point. Like, you need to be able to create your own end point. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important to stay in your lane and do what's comfortable for you, but you'll find even in that comfort growth and new opportunity.
This is true. I agree, and I think that the best spot is to be in your lane. I think so. You know, I could come here and I can try to be some funny dude, which I can be funny every once in a while, or I can be theatrical, which I could be that too. But I'd rather be frank and just, be frank. Frankly speaking.
Unintended.
Yeah. Definitely. And if I'm outside of that, then I'm not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And so as a singer, I think that you all have to kind of stay in your lane. So Alicia, you've been singing now. I told you guys earlier that Alicia and I, we actually were in the same choir as kids. We went to the same church and everything when we were kids. So we sang in the choir. I think we all grew a love for singing or music at that time. Again, I am not a singer. I was actually caught by Miss Sue's, and legit, Miss Sue caught me because I was mouthing rather than singing. She was like, are you playing Vanilla Ice right now? And she's like, I can't hear you. And she's like right in front of me, just Frank singing, just Frank singing. I was like, oh my goodness. I was faking the whole time, She got me good. And at that moment, I noticed that I can't sing, so and I'm not going to sing anymore. So with that being said, Alicia, tell us about you. Tell us about your journey and where you're at right now.
Started in church as well, literally age 5. I'm 34 now. So a lot has changed since I initially spread into my love for music. Kids are amazing, and when I started having my children, I kind of took a back seat. And then as I got older, I felt like, okay, let me get back into it. My mom passed away 2016, so that was my way of dealing with it. She was my biggest fan, so I grew in that perspective. That was my relief. Music is my stress reliever, wherever I'm going through. So that's what I pick up. I pick up music, and I realized at that point, wow, a lot of years had gone by. Music has changed drastically, and part of me being who I am, and as you say, staying in your lane, is just staying true to myself. I've always been like that. I don't need to be over here to be accepted. I don't need to be validated by anybody else. I've always been that way. So now, as I've been back into the music, I released a single called Thankful back in September 2018. And then I finally released my EP April 26th. And that's out everywhere now on all digital streaming platforms. And I'm proud. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not. To get out there and convince people to even buy your music or to give your attention, because everything else is out there. There's so much hype and emphasis on other things. And so it can be difficult at times, but one thing I can say is you got to sometimes be your own biggest fan. And that's what I stick with, and that's how I rock with. So juggling a lot, but I'm trying to get back out there, and I don't like to use the word gig, but I like to just get out there and just share what I have with others, because a lot of people do lean towards music, whether they're going through heartbreak, whether they're in love, there's different reasons why people lean towards music, and so you never know who you may be touching in the process, which is why I just stick to what I know. So,
Most time.
yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about your stuff.
So, I started in the church. I got more comfortable with singing in church too, but mainly, I think I probably did it because it was a way to be close to my sister, because my older sister sings. But I've always been very theatrical. That's what I'm going to school for too, for music theater. So that's more of my thing. But I'm trying to get more into the composition side of things too, just because that helps me express myself, and it helps me too, because I'm usually someone that's misjudged at first glance, stuff like that, and people don't really try to get to know me. So I think if they can hear my music first, that'll help them kind of understand my personality.
So So what do you want people to know?
But I'm nice. You know, I'm a very bubbly and nice person, but people think it could be my face. But people usually think like, I don't think I want to mess with her. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But you more, no, but I don't want to say it in a negative way, but you look like more like a neo soul type, like I'm about my business, not like, oh, I'm scared, I want to talk to you. It's more so like that person that might know everything. You know, like you ever met somebody who like does like they're all about the neo soul, like actually the dandelion is really good for your skin. That's what you look like.
that I do. I know a lot, and usually I don't correct people on stuff. I just mind my business. That's kind of more my personality.
So you do know a lot though.
Not about neo soul.
Oh yeah.
But just music wise and things like that. I kind of just let people judge, and then I hit them with the performance. You know.
Yeah, and then later on you'll find out.
Yeah.
Got you.
I definitely agree with it being her face.
Yeah.
Because I know her older sister. I've actually known her older sister since kindergarten.
Wow.
We were almost in the same class every single year. So I knew of Sydney, but she was way younger than I, so I didn't really ever hang out with her, and just till recently. But I always knew of her. And definitely the personality to me was, I think at first glance, the personality was way different than her sister. Because her sister, to me, seems bubbly. And when I saw Sydney, I was like, that's a different one. And then,
she got the bubble, you got nothing, right?
and then when I, like, as I sit, as, like, I've hung out with her twice so far. And as I, like, sit in the car with her, I'm like, this is my best friend. Like, we like the same music. So she is definitely, it's definitely just her face. But,
A beautiful face.
no. I mean,
For the listeners.
It's definitely, it's just the resting face.
Yeah.
Just I don't want to put the other word in there, but it's definitely just the resting face.
I didn't say that. I just said you mean the business. I just said the business.
No, definitely, it's quiet people. It's quiet people like Nick. Nick's quiet,
Oh, yeah.
so it's kind of like you ever just meet that person that you tell a joke to, and you know it's funny, and you look at them, so you they didn't laugh, so you add more onto the joke, so they laugh. That's how Nick is. I'm like, was it funny?
Yeah.
When you kind of giggle to yourself a little bit, like, oh, maybe it wasn't that funny. But yeah,
What's cool is that so you're 16, and everybody's a little bit older than you, and it's cool that you hang around with older people, because I feel this is what I feel. That you hang around older people, you're gonna skip a lot of the trials. You're gonna skip a lot of the things that we've learned, and so it'll be crazy if you do not learn from the failures and the wins from the people who are older than you. Man, I think that your voice is amazing, dude. Like everybody's voice here. First of all, like all y'all voices are amazing. Again, like I'm really impressed. Like I'm really impressed by all of y'all. And just your ambition too. Like I love you, like straight up, because you know just from day one, you've been consistent. It ain't. There's no. This is what it is. You're about your business. We've had a podcast before, you know, just by yourself exclusively, and you still want to produce. You still want to mix and master. She hasn't changed. I think it's big. It's important. Keep being you. Be encouraged. I know that you're gonna go far. I know you're gonna go far. I know you already gonna. All y'all gonna go far. Personality wise, for you, I want to encourage you. Let me tell you why.
I'm Gabby's personality.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, she's the opposite of me.
No, I'm Gabby's personality carrier.
Gotcha.
When she goes somewhere, I'm the super outspoken one, and she's like, okay, I can join in now.
But you have like this thing about you, which is they would say it's like the law of attraction, and you know how to attract people with your personality and who you are. Like
Mhm.
I get positive vibes for the majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you why I'm encouraging you, because most of the time the people with that gift of attracting people, they don't get encouraged back.
Mm-hmm.
You give a lot of encouragement,
Mm-hmm.
but then what happens is the encouragement doesn't come back. You like, when they gonna encourage me? Like, you in your feelings, but then you find people still calling you when you down, and you finding yourself to encourage them, or you don't answer the phone. Right? Wrong. Maybe so.
I definitely was just talking to
You were
Gabby about
just-
this.
We were just,
I was almost, to be honest, I was just crying to Gabby about this
Yeah.
maybe 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am very, very, very encouraging. I'm literally, when someone's down, I take everything. I take everything in me to make them feel better. But I don't receive it in return. But I'm still so encouraging, and it's kind of like bittersweet, because I love when people around me are happy, even when I'm sad, because I need a wall of happiness around me, even when I'm so broken, because I can't have one person around me broken, or I'll feel it as well, and it'll make me feel worse. But in the return, I don't receive the same amount of encouragement, but I do. I was thinking about this, and it affects my personality too. But I was thinking about this maybe right before I called Gab, because Gabby and I will FaceTime for 3 hours every day. At the end of the day, it's like a closing.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this, and I literally was thinking about exactly what you were just saying, and I do have a good. I was crying when I was thinking about it too, because I was looking at. I went through something maybe 2 days ago that was shocking, and I sat there crying, thinking about who do I have around me that makes me feel better? And I started crying when I was flipping through photos of friends, and I was like, man, in the midst of this tragic event, I really do have a good group around me, but it's so hard and it hurts me that I'm not able to see it at other times. But yeah, definitely what you said is 100% correct.
Yeah, that's why I said I want to encourage you on air,
Mm-hmm.
because I see it. I think I relate to you, because I encourage so many people. Like, I feel like I have this gift of attraction, but I also have this thing where I'm going to have you believe, when you're done with me singing, when you guys done with me, like you sing around me, I'm going to feel like, man, yo, if Simon don't hit that golden bucket, matter of fact, if Button, you know what I'm trying to say, if you going to hit the button just by hanging with me, like, you know what, Frank, you think I should? Yes, hit it, Simon. Simon's going to hit it.
That's probably how I am with Gabby.
Yeah.
I literally make her. I don't know how many people I've made her stop and sing to.
I do
Like,
the same thing.
Like, literally out of no, I'll be like, "Oh, you sing? So does my friend." Listen to her real quick. I'll pull up a beat.
That's what you
Like,
do right there.
Yeah.
I made her sing at. I don't know if you know. I don't know. Can I shout out? Can I say
Yeah, do
people?
whatever you want.
Do you know Blake G703?
Oh, yeah, I have him actually on social.
Blake OTD. Okay, so I met him on Periscope years ago, and he runs his own little thing too. But I went to one of his first shows. I finally made a show, and I brought Gabby. After the show, he just gives me and Gabby a T-shirt, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a singer," and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And Gabby's like, and I'm like, "Yeah, my friend Gabby sings.
Yeah.
Listen to her real quick." He's literally just like in a trance, just looking at her sing, and I'm like. Like, I made her sing to my boyfriend. I made her come in the middle of a pop-up shop. I called Gabby and was like, "Hey, they're doing karaoke here. You have the best voice. Come over here and sing real quick. You can leave." She comes with Ricky. She comes with Ricky. She sings real quick, and she dips. So there's been so many times that I've just had her like. I'm definitely Gabby's number one fan.
Yeah.
I'm definitely. I mean,
all
even I mean, I definitely don't want to speak this into the atmosphere, but even if she doesn't make it, I'm there. Like, I'm there. Like, I have friends, my wedding, Gabby's singing. Like,
if you don't know, now you know.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
Her mom knows too. I
Yeah,
told her
so-
mom she's playing the guitar. So
Yeah.
definitely.
That's it. Yo,
Yeah.
the biggest thing, and you know, be encouraged. You know, like I see it, you know, and I you know, I know I connect with you on that point because I always put people on and love people. Like my motto is I love people. Like, at the end of every show, everything I do is no one's told you I want to tell you I love you. I mean that, and I want people to feel that love. So just be encouraged. You know, I love
I'm
you.
definitely an I love you
Appreciate
person.
you.
I think I'm definitely an I love you person.
Uh-huh.
I literally say I love you to probably all my friends.
I say it to everyone.
All
Like,
the time. Yeah, no, I say it to everyone too. I'll get picture comments where people will just be like, "Oh, you look so beautiful," and I'm like, "Thanks, I love you," and it probably, you know, shakes people up a bit, but I'm like, "Hey, I love you,"
It's
and
uncommon. It should be common.
Most
yeah, it
dudes-
really
most
should. I
dudes
hate when
don't,
people
like-
kind of make it like, "Oh, I only say it to my really close friends." Why?
Yeah, no.
Say it to everybody.
He love. I know, like most dudes. I had one dude was like, "Yo, you love me, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Like not a lot of people say it.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back to tell me, "Yo, the last man who told me he loved me was my dad." And that was when he was leaving. Last time he saw him,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Ooh." But that's important,
Mhm.
like for people to feel it and to hear it.
It's
So-
very connecting 3 words. Not love you, but I love you.
Oh man, that's so
Because
good.
I definitely correct that. I correct it with my boyfriend. Kind of, he'll just hang up the phone real quick and be like, "All right, love you," and I'm like, "I love you,"
Mhm.
and he'll correct it. And I don't know. I don't like love you. I feel like it's really open ended. It's not really
Mhm.
secure. I need the I in front of it to make it secure.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love you.
I love you too.
I love all of y'all. Music wise, what are you guys? Who inspires you? Who's your inspirations musically? You go first.
Well, one of my biggest inspirations, I tell everybody this, Janelle Monáe, like that's my girl.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I can see that.
I love everything about her because she's just like, we don't get a lot of like, especially like black women to look up to. Like you have like a very small amount of black women, especially mainstream, that you really get to hear and listen to every day. So I've been following her for a while, and that's just my favorite person ever because she's herself. You know, she doesn't really care what anyone else thinks about her. She just does her own thing.
I like that. I like that. Respect.
I have
Two,
two
yeah.
artists. The most obvious is Alicia Keys. I love her. She's what inspired me to sing and play the piano when I was about 8 years old. I remember that Christmas I got her diary album and I got my first CD player. I sound so old.
My first Walkman.
Yeah, my first CD player, and I just remember listening to the whole diary album, like word for word. I remember all of those lyrics. I loved her so much. So she's my main inspiration. And then of course, Justin Timberlake. I love him. I just love him. He's such a humble artist, and I was fortunate enough to see him earlier this year. And just at his concert, he's just like thanking the fans. He's so appreciative of his fans, and he does it for the people. It's not about him. But he knows, he knows he's a good artist. However, he knows where,
How he got there.
yeah. And so
Yeah,
it's
nice
just,
little boost from the VA fam. Just let you know that. Just throwing it out there. VA, we have something in our water.
oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Nate, what's good?
So I don't think I really have any like inspirations or anything because when I started singing, I was pretty young. I didn't really listen to anybody that was like, oh, I want to be like that. But I guess you could say I wanted to copy like Stevie Wonder when I was a kid. I used to listen to Stevie Wonder and just try to
Respect.
copy him.
Wow.
But I don't know if he like inspires me to say that.
Yeah. He has an old soul. I told
No,
you.
wait, literally the second I heard his voice, I said, "You sound like a young Stevie Wonder." So literally, right as he said that, I was like,
What's your favorite Stevie Wonder song?
Probably Ribbon in the Sky or these three words.
And you know what's funny? I made him sing that right after I heard his voice.
Yeah.
I said, you should sing Ribbon in the Sky. I actually have it. Oh my gosh, can we play it real quick?
No, we're going to have him sing it.
Okay,
now.
sing it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Listen, I was in the studio earlier, and a dude said, I had to check the temperature. He said, and I said, what's to check the temperature? I knew what he was talking about. He said, no, if you say you're a singer and you're a rapper, then you need to be able to sing and rap on spot. So we got to check the temperature.
Go.
Not just with him, but all of y'all. But after, hold on, inspiration, real quick. You can put the pause. Ribbon in the Sky, next. Inspiration.
Real quick, I would just think about growing up. So, Brandy.
Yes. Wow. Come
Whitney
on.
Houston,
All
Mariah
right.
Carey,
All right.
Monica.
Ooh,
That, yeah, I remember my little cassette tape, rewind,
Yeah.
take it out, turn it back, rewind. But that's what and Toni Braxton.
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, your vein is like more like that Toni Braxton feel too, right?
Yeah.
And
You
I
said
have to
that.
say, you know, for even growing up, it was like singing high and hitting those notes and those registers. It kind of almost put me in a spot because if you haven't noticed, I sing lower.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of was like, oh, you sound manly, you sound this. So it was hard to pull away from that and realize, own it. You know, so Brandy made me see that. India.Arie made me see that. You know, Toni Braxton made me see that. So it allowed me to be who I am. So.
Oh, that's good. Oh, man. All right, guys, you gotta sing at least 1 or 2 verses for us.
Oh, I forgot. I do have another artist.
Oh, go ahead.
That I've been talking about all
Yes.
day. Elton
I was
John.
gonna. I thought you were
Also,
going to say him
yeah.
initially.
Talking
I'll listen to his music like
Elton John.
all day long.
That's what's up. Really?
Mainly, one, because his personality. I'm very attracted to people who are just out there, you know, like vibrant themselves, things like that. And just the musicianship, like, of everything that he does.
Yeah, I mess with. First of all, before we get to singing, okay, I am on this kick right now about like instrument, like playing the musicians and all that stuff like that. I like hearing like people use like instruments, not something they cook. No offense to the beat makers. Shouts out to all of you guys. June 22nd, we're doing a beat makers and producing show. All right, so get that out of the way. Love you guys. So I love you guys. There you go. With that being said, I'm so in love with people who use instruments like to the next level. Like it was crazy when Kendrick Lamar came out a couple months ago, and Kendrick Lamar actually had a full band. Like, he played his whole set with a full band, no DJ. Just I was blown. Like, what is going on right now? You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I mess with Elton John because of that. You know what I'm saying? I mess with artists that really take it serious. Another person is Pharrell. Pharrell actually has like this huge music room that he's collected instruments from around the world, and he just goes in there and he just makes beats with those instruments. And I mess with that so much. So
I am
yes.
obsessed with it. In my music recording class, we looked at a snippet of Gust of Wind. You all know that song? It's off of this Girl album. I don't know if
We gotta go back to it.
Okay, well, if you ever listen to that song, we watched a snippet of how all the samples of the instrumentation he used, it was so much. Like, when I look at that song now, I'm like, wow, like, he put so much thought and effort into his music, it's ridiculous. Like, there's no point for it, but to him and to, like, another musician, it makes sense. Because it's like, he wants his sound to be big, and the tiniest things make the biggest impression. And so it's just amazing how much thought he puts into it.
I watched a documentary just saying that. Look, so the beat's dope. Everyone's like, woo! He's like, everyone's like, he's vibing out. He's like, it's missing something. And so I'm like, what is it missing? Like, is somebody rapping on it right now? Like, singing it? I don't know. He goes into this room, and he's like, and he's looking, he's moving stuff, and he finds this little bell. And it was like, bing, that was it. And honestly, it made sense. I was like, yo, this dude's a genius, but he's a phenomenal beat maker. I've been watching this dude for years, man. But
Have you seen the YouTube video where he, I forgot what school he went to, but he went to a school and listening to different students' music, and he found, even though I'm not a singer, one person that he found, I absolutely fell in love with her, and her name is Maggie Rogers. And Pharrell actually found her. She has her first, the song that she presented to him was a unmastered version of her song Alaska, and absolutely amazing. I mean, the way he described her song was so, like, he said her song was very colorful, and every time I listen to the song, I'm like, man, it really is colorful. Like, it's
And the fact that he like signed her after that.
he signed her literally the day he left. The day he left, he was like, that's mine. And he picked her up, signed her, and finished her song. And she got a video out. She got the song out. And I think she even has like a whole album out now. So, yeah, he got her. And that she's good, too. The song's name is it's Alaska by Maggie Rogers, if you want to play it, or if you want to listen.
I'm going to listen to it right after this. I'm so, like...
It's so good.
I even love finding new artists.
Yeah, it's so good. It's like a... I don't want to say...
To me, I should say.
It's not neo-soul, but I feel like it's like neo-soul alternate. It's like neo-pop.
Mm-hmm.
It's like neo-pop.
That's all right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down. I'm down with that.
And her video is so different, too.
Yeah.
Her music video for it.
I'm messing with him so much. Yo, just give me a little time, yo. I'm gonna just see 180
yeah,
things
we have Pharrell, Missy,
Mm-hmm.
Trey, Chris.
Yeah. Timberland and his crew,
Yeah.
Clips.
Yep.
Come on, like, it was so many great artists. Everybody that's great right now. You came and drank some water from Virginia.
Basically.
Go.
Just saying, you know what I'm saying? You got a cup, you got a bottle somewhere with Virginia water in there. And if you don't, you need to come through, and I promise you're gonna get a few more billions of dollars. Are y'all ready to sing? Y'all ready to sing? Come on, y'all got to sing now, okay?
Look, if I could sing, I would have been singing while I'm talking.
I'm trying to tell you right now. These rappers are showing up late today. Maybe not coming, I don't know, but who cares? You guys are here. That's all important. This is important to me, okay? Are you ready? You can go first, Nick. You can go first. You gonna sing now? Ribbon in the Sky is special. I'm letting you know that my Ribbon in the Sky is special to me because that was the song my wife walked down the aisle on, and
that's my favorite Stevie song.
Oh man! And all of that, my wife, like the musicians, cool thing, you know. She goes. You want to change? So she goes. True story. They freestyle. They listened to the song. They knew the song already, but they actually played it live and freestyle the whole thing as she was coming down the aisle.
Oh, wow.
The whole, like, the camera was behind, like, on the drum kit, and you see the whole crowd, like, this rocking. It's like 200, 300 people. It's like, yo, it was so dope. I was like, woo! Every time I watch, I get goosebumps, man. That was so dope. I said, did y'all practice that? No, we didn't. I was like, what? I would have never known. But it was good. It was good. And all of them are professional musicians now. All right, you ready? I'm done talking, guys. Now it's time to hear some singing, all right? Drink your water. Sit up straight. Here we go.
Oh, so long for this night I pray that a star would guide you my way to share with me this special day. Is a ribbon in the sky for our love.
You better keep on singing, man. You don't stop right now.
If allowed, may I touch your hand, and if please, may I once again, so that you too will understand. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love.
That's good.
That was great.
This guy right here.
Is that good?
Ooh, jeez. All right, okay. That's what I put on there. Okay, all right. Yeah.
I had to pull up the words.
You gonna sing?
Oh, jeez, what do I say?
Ocean.
Ocean?
All right.
Oh, okay.
Alicia, you go next. Oh, you always ready? Come on,
Or sing something by Alicia.
Miss Alicia. I know
Sing
Alicia.
something by who you guys said is your inspiration.
How much you want?
Oh.
Like 30 seconds?
We want some Tony Braxton.
While you search, I can sing.
Mm.
Okay. So this is I Like That by Janelle Monáe. Sometimes a mystery, sometimes I'm free, depending on my mood or my attitude. Sometimes I'll roll or stay at home, walking contradiction, guessing factual and fiction. A little crazy, little sexy, little cool, little rough around the edges, but I keep it smooth. I'm always left a center, and that's right where I belong. I'm the random minded, know you hearing major songs. I like that. I don't really give a if I was just the only one who liked that. I never like to follow all around. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. I like that. Wow, that was so good.
Oh me, oh me, oh my.
I know. That was so
Yes, I had to put yes on that one. Yes. Yeah, man. I'm so like okay. All right. Alicia, Gabby, you ready? Alicia,
I guess.
y'all want to flip the coin?
Are you ready?
If not, me and Chelsea gonna have to sing.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll go if you're not ready.
She
I'll
said,
hum.
she was quick. She said, I'll go.
She knows already. Please go.
Ready? All
Hold
right.
on a second. Should I sing Alicia or sing Alicia?
I think singing a song I like.
His
My
master-
wedding
his
song.
masterpiece.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Sing
yes.
my wedding
Sing
song.
that song.
Look.
Move the water bottle out the way. There you go.
From the verse to the chorus, I guess.
I like, what part do I like? I don't know. The beginning, too slow. I start out, I don't know. Don't start with the beginning, though.
Wow.
Don't start with the beginning.
I have my own soundtrack for that.
Just sing, girl.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to just start from
Okay.
King of all kings, born in a manger, the greatest story told. He walked on the earth, a carpenter, came to fill my empty soul. Gentle King, you paid it all. On the cross with blood you painted your masterpiece. Selfless love hanging on a tree for me. Your outstretched arms a portrait for all to see. Selfless love hanging on a tree for me.
Whew. Jeez. All right already.
That's the song I make her sing to everybody.
Yes, that's what it is.
When I heard you sing that in the production too, that's like the highlight.
Right?
That's the best.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially when they change it to that.
Right.
Okay.
That long one.
This
Good God.
Jeez. That's yours.
Mariah
Jeez.
Carey is also my inspiration.
Originally.
I can't say I'm a huge fan of Mariah
Old
Carey.
school Mariah Carey.
Old school.
With her little hits. You know, Can't Let Go.
She hit the high
That's
note.
my favorite.
She hit the high note. Yeah, we had this conversation earlier. I'm gonna just say this real quick. We'll talk about that later because we won't air.
I'm
Alright.
just gonna stand up and say,
All right.
I'm not trying to hold out.
Oh, she gonna
Stand
stand
up.
up on us.
You
All
know.
right. She's standing up right now. If you guys don't know, she's standing up right now. So she about to go all the
Well,
way
I'm just gonna
in.
take it back. Since we were talking about church, I'm just gonna take it back a little bit to
Mm.
church.
Go ahead.
Take me to church.
Back.
Take me to church.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of His Spirit, washed in His blood. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior, praising my Savior, praising my Savior. Oh, the day long.
Yes,
Oh
Lord.
my God.
I'm about to throw these after that, but your husband's standing right here.
Right, I'm about to.
I feel like that's
Shoot.
definitely the voice of the
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Lord, that's
Oh
yours
my
right there.
goodness.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to get to that point.
Yeah, that was good. Man, control.
You are our outlook. Like, we were looking up to you. Yes.
That was good. Sweet. Okay, once my phone gets straight, then we're gonna do something together. We should do an acapella because I mean, it was just beautiful earlier. I was singing acapella. Just throw it in there. Let Alicia get in there with y'all. Cause I'm just, while we here, we might as well sing. How you feel
All
about
of
that?
us?
We can all I'm gonna. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that.
I'm about to do what you're doing, what you did back in the day, and be like,
Oh, your old happy day. It took me back when we did that.
Oh yeah.
For the quicker oats
Oh
competition.
yeah. I was talking about the other day.
God. We thought we was.
Where's
yeah.
Shaka at these days?
We have to talk off.
Yeah. So my dude Shaka, he was a beast. Mike Fields, shout out to
Yeah,
him.
Mike
What they call him? Faxy now?
Faxy. Mhm.
Faxy, he's yes. And as a matter of fact, y'all should know who that guy is if y'all don't. Great guy. Let's do an acapella. Can we do one together? Do you know Oh Happy Day? You know that song?
I think everybody should do Joyful.
If they did a new movie of that movie, a remake of that song,
Somebody start out.
you would be
Oh, you
good.
said if they did. Okay.
He
I
would
thought
be
it was
good
just-
at playing
Yes.
that part.
He would.
Yeah, he
Isn't
would.
there like a really high note in that song?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
okay, they can edit.
They edit that out.
Right.
They'll help
They
you
do.
out.
Just raise
Y'all
it
should
up.
do Joyful. Somebody should start out doing the beginning.
The rap.
No, not that part. No, that's Gabby's part. No, the slow part that's like joyful. She should do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
At least you're Lauren Hill.
Go ahead. Yep.
You
Oh
got
my
it.
God, I gotta pull up
And Lauryn Hill's a little deep too.
Joyful, Lord. You know
Yeah.
that what's her name? What's the other girl name that was in it?
Well, her real name is Tanya.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Yo, my friend married her.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, and you know what? He can sing. You on there? He can sing too. But he's
amazing.
Yo, he's bad. Yo, Michael Trotter, they're on tour right now. But like she can
still
sing.
does music.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, whoa.
Good for
But
her.
I'm telling you, when I'm talking about shut down, yo, we had a concert with them, they shut down. Like for real. Anyway, people
Wow.
responding to both of you guys, all of you guys actually singing right now on my page. But okay, so what song we gonna sing? I know we still live, guys, but listen. When you have great talent around you, you have to be able to tap into this talent that's around you. And I feel like I have this gift to be able to draw that out of people. And every time someone sits down here, if you do anything, I'm talking about like spoken word, you're a motivational speaker, all that. On my show, I need you to express that on this show. That's why I asked you to sit here, because I need everyone to know who you are, Miss Dear Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like it's such a great crew of people here right now, and we have to let everyone know what's going on. And so we got a song. You got a song? We doing joyful. No.
You starting out. I'm about to do the old Christ Chapel blues. Hearts fall like flowers.
Did her mom choreograph
before-
that?
No, Cindy did.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm home with that.
Because we
Oh, the three.
Yes.
With the morning stars begin.
Yo, if you don't know that movie, I don't know where you were. I don't know where you were.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I gotta watch the movie tonight now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
What?
He watches over. I can't sing, but I know that whole song.
Sing it in the car right now.
They probably already are.
Yeah.
They probably finished it. We're still talking.
They are. Okay, cool. Let's get it. Y'all ready? Who's singing first? Who going?
What's the key?
This is one of the keys. F.
When you don't know,
out, right?
G's.
Yeah.
Just sing.
Yeah, we'll figure
All
it
right.
out. Whatever you later.
Okay.
I don't know, but I've seen this somewhere.
Joyful Lord, we adore thee. God of glory, Lord of love, hearts unfold like flowers before thee, healthy as the sun above, melt the clouds of sin and sadness, dry the dark of doubt away, and give us immortal gladness. Fill us with light. Fill us with the light. Oh, fill us with the light of day.
Here we go.
Joyful Lord, we adore thee.
Why do we? You're not live, are you?
We are live.
Maybe let's do something like. Are y'all doing like Amazing Grace or something.
we do
Sing with your
Like
chest.
something
There
with
you
solid.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna do Amazing Grace.
We were a little
bit
bit
too
too
feeling
excited.
how to
there.
I was like, yo.
They
I
all
was
started
like,
off on their own keys.
Yeah, I was all over the place. I don't want that online.
We can cut that out. We can
Yeah,
cut
we
that.
can
I'll
cut
find
all
that and I'll cut that
Yeah,
out.
please cut
We'll
shot.
put that in the bloopers. In the bloopers.
So Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
That way we got a solid. Yeah, everybody can just move parts.
How many verses are you?
We can repeat the same.
Okay,
verse.
thank you.
We're just gonna sing.
More than the first verse.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, but
Just like 4.
Yeah, there's 4 altogether. I think so.
yeah, same.
So we just okay.
Sing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Someone can switch with me. Who wants to sing it?
Alright, that was a test run.
Yeah.
So what if I start out
I might do
low,
a
like,
test
and you
live.
guys can
Right, that's
harmonize on
better.
top? Maybe you can have a
On
bass.
Yeah.
Because you guys are higher, so it'll be easier for y'all to just pounce. Okay. Alright,
That's
so
better.
Amazing.
I'm gonna start out since I'm lower, and they can just build on it. You ready?
Go ahead.
Wait, do you need the camera?
No, I'm about to go on my IG. I'm about to go live.
I mean,
Mine's on 1.
that's as far as I can go. Alright.
Are we ready?
Alright, we gotta go live.
Amazing Grace.
You gotta go to the high note.
You thought I was gonna go far with that case?
Yep.
You know this? Oh, that's the, who does that? You do all the runs. Don't
Oh,
you?
you're already in it.
Yeah.
I could do some.
You do the runs. Let me hear one of the runs.
You don't want me getting off. I may get off
I
the
gotta
train
wait.
tracks and
Yeah.
go.
Way that way. I gotta
That's
do
why I
it.
stay off the train tracks. I'll never get on. It's fun I do it.
All right, Keith.
Y'all ready? I need some fried fish in my life. I just want that out there.
I need some
That
crabs.
sounds good.
It's crab fest today at
That
Aquaquan.
sounds good.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how much does Crab Fest cost?
I don't know.
And I
like
got a
crab, but I
podcast
don't
right
like
after this. I
having
can't
to
even
get
do
the
that.
meat out of
We need to go live. We need to go. Are you live right now the whole time?
Me? No.
Oh, I want to say,
like,
like,
Jesus.
Jesus.
High,
I'm like,
yeah.
we got everything.
Ain't no attention to me.
Right, but just in case, you can bring the crab here.
Have our own fest.
Yes, Jesus.
Ready?
I need to have that. Okay, ready. Yes.
Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind,
sing now? Solo. Everybody
Yes.
sing. Yeah.
We'll just hum. Yes, let's hum in
Go.
parts
Okay.
and have Nick sing.
Right.
Go.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have to sing it.
Let's get it.
Next.
Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
All together now. Let's go.
Yes, all together.
Ready?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found.
Was blind,
But now
I see.
Come on, yeah, come on. Put your hands together for yourselves, guys. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Got everybody on here. Thank you guys so much, man. That was nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo, man, that was so good. That was so good. You had no humming behind you. You want to do humming behind you? Because you did it solo with no humming.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
You do? Because the whole time I was like, she got no hummer behind her. She went solo with no with nothing. Y'all want to do it again? You want?
I just throw a verse.
Wait, I got to do live, okay? Yeah, something else. Yeah, sing without no live. Alright, we live. We about to go live. Hold on, wait.
As long as I don't hit that.
Alright, go. I could please.
Human needs just toes and snares. I have already come.
Sing, girl.
'Twas grace that brought us safe thus far, and grace will lead me home.
Oh, yes.
Come on. Jeez.
That was it right
I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Me next. All
Alright. I'm ready for this.
Me and
I'm ready.
Frank. Do it.
Thank you guys so much for being on the podcast. This was so much fun. I enjoyed myself, and thank you guys. Can y'all just clap it up for yourselves? And on my podcast, before the end, I always have everyone do this because it's my podcast. I like people doing this. So the show is called IGSS. I got something to say. Everyone has a story to share, and I need everybody on the count of three to say, I got something to say. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
I got something to say.
I love it. Thank you guys so much. No one's told you. I want to tell you. Come on, Chelsea, say it with me. I love you. Thank you so much.